All right, you've got the firecracker. All you need to do now is light it. And the way that we do that when it comes to applying our policy is to, of course, gather the information about the devices and then indicate that we have a policy that we want to utilize for certain devices that match the criteria of that policy. So the first thing is to actually do the profiling. All right. Now, profiling, sometimes it gets a bad rap in the media, but remember, it's a good thing here. And I want to point your attention to the fact that first, at a global level, we can go to configuration, controller system, general, and there's a device classification check mark there that looks just like this one. But that's what turns it on holistically uh, as a tool to gather information about Mac OUIs and about DHCP information if we have DHCP clients, which can be used to then determine the type of client from a database that is establishing that connection. Then, per wireless LAN, we move into the configuration that you see right here, which actually says not only is it supported, but for this wireless LAN, I want to specifically enable device classification. And if your client has the HTTP protocol support, then it's good to enable this. If not, then it just kind of wastes time and you don't want to use it. But if you have HTTP support, then HTTP requests gather information about the type of device that is establishing a connection as well. So that since that protocol reveals information about the device, it gives you an even more accurate picture of what's going on. Now, this is all based upon local profiling. If you're using AAA services and you have a Radius, specifically ICE would be great, then Radius HTTP profiling says is what we would use instead of local. So it's an either or option. So that's to gather the information. Now, what do I do with the information that I've gathered, right? Gathering the information gets us to this point where I can go to the device type column and say, hey, look, I can see this is a Windows 7 box, right? What I want to do with it is actually apply that policy map that I worked so hard to build. So that's called local subscriber policy. And you can see there in the drop-down menu, we'll have a list of policy maps. We select the one that we want and we're on our way. So that's how we get to putting together all the pieces, and we're actually controlling the behavior of the online experience, QoS, VLANs, access control lists, session timeouts, based upon device type in our Cisco converged wireless networks.